My dear child, I see the trembling in your heart, the quiet storms that rage within your soul when fear sneaks through the shadows of your mind. I know this weight you carry, this invisible chain that binds your spirit and whispers lies of doubt and despair. You may try to hide it, to bury it beneath smiles and busy days, yet I perceive every quiver of anxiety, every silent prayer seeking refuge. Fear has never been ordained to dwell within the sacred spaces I have placed inside you, yet somehow it finds its way, like a thief in the night, attempting to steal the peace I so ardently offer. But hear me now, my beloved, I am not distant from your struggle, I am nearer than your very breath, standing firm as your unmovable fortress. Amidst the tempest's roar, in the grand tapestry of your existence, woven by my hand since the beginning of time, fear was never intended to be a thread in your story. It is a shadow cast not by me, but by the uncertainties whispered by a fallen world. Yet, even here and now, in these moments where fear threatens to close in, you are not abandoned. My heart beats in sync with yours, the same light that burst forth at creation still shines steadfastly within you, a light no darkness can overcome. When you feel the cold grip of fear tightening, know that I am a refuge prepared and a promise unbroken. I am the steady breath anchoring your soul when the winds of worry howl violently. I gather you with hands that crafted the stars, tender and strong, to remind you that fear has no genuine place here. Your fear may wear many masks: doubt about tomorrow, anxiety over decisions, trepidation about unseen trials, or the lingering echoes of past hurt telling you somehow you are alone, unworthy, or defenseless. But these are lies woven by the enemy's hand, designed to pull you away from the truth of my everlasting love and power. My child, I have breathed life into you not to cower under the weight of uncertainty, but to rise in the strength that is found only in me. I am the calm beyond the storm, the unshakable peace that whispers to weary hearts. Be still and know. You are more than a conqueror in my sight, for I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind crafted perfectly for this journey. Will you believe me this time when I say that you have been clothed not in dread, but in courage born from my presence? Cast your burdens upon me. I am inviting you now, my dear child, to lay down the heavy cloak of fear and rest upon the assurance that I hold every moment of your life. You do not walk this path alone, nor without purpose, no matter how obscured your vision may sometimes seem. Each heartbeat, each breath is threaded with eternal intention. When your heart races with terror of the unknown, come to me with that trembling. Pour out your soul like a fragrant offering, and I will cover you with my peace, one that surpasses all human understanding. Within this sanctuary of grace, fear is not welcome, it cannot take residence in the home I have built inside you. Let this truth settle deep in your soul. Fear is a false visitor, and I am your everlasting host, the one who stands undefeated over every shadow you face. Remember that your worth is not measured by your fears or failures, but by the infinite love I have poured into you since before the foundation of the world. Every beat of your heart is precious to me, and every moment I have carved out for you is saturated with hope. The mistakes, the doubts, the restless nights, these will not define you. They are but passing clouds before the bright sunrise of my mercy and redemption. My dear, fear wants to convince you otherwise, whispering lies that you are insufficient, broken beyond repair, and helpless. Yet I stand as the great healer and rescuer, ready to mend the shattered places, breathe courage into the faint, and ignite a spirit ablaze with divine boldness. Will you reach out to me today? Will you take my hand, the one that holds the universe, but also cradles you tenderly in this unfolding story of your life? I am writing the chapters of hope, courage, and triumph. Fear is a shadow that must fade in the light of my unwavering truth. It cannot abide where I dwell, where love reigns supreme, and victory is assured. So when the night feels too long and your heart is heavy with dread, call upon me. Know that I am not only capable, but eager to silence the voices of fear, to replace them with songs of freedom, and affirmations of your unstoppable identity as my beloved. I am the God who turns weakness into strength, fear into faith, and despair into joy. Let me be your refuge and strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Resist the deceit that fear will steal your peace, and instead, anchor your soul in my eternal promise. Your heart may still quiver, that is natural in this fallen world, yet I am here in the trembling, in the stillness, in the bold steps forward you may hesitate to take. You are not alone in the struggle. Every breath you take is a breath sustained by my grace. Do not shrink back, my child, from the magnificent destiny awaiting you because of fleeting moments of fright. Stand firm in the knowledge that fear has no place here, in the sanctuary of your soul, in the space where I dwell, where my spirit moves with power and gentleness alike. If your heart is stirring, do not turn away. Lean into me, for I am your stronghold, I am your peace. I am the one who declared that fear would not triumph over you. Come now, rest your spirit on these words. The journey before you is not one you must face in terror, but with boldness, wrapped in the love that I pour out endlessly upon you. Let the foundation of your confidence be the unchanging reality of my presence that shadows your every step. Fear is a shadow that flees at the rising sun. Behold, my dear, you are that sunrise, radiant with my light. My heart is open, my arms stretched towards you. Step closer now, let me silence the fears inside. You are safe, cherished beyond measure, and fear has no dwelling here. Only my unfailing love remains, navigating pain and correction. My dear child, I see the heaviness that lingers upon your heart, a silent weight that presses down unnoticed by those around you. It is a burden born not only of the challenges you face in your journey, but also of the moments when you questioned your own worth, when shadows of doubt crept quietly into your soul under the cover of night. I know this wound well, for I have fashioned you with infinite tenderness, yet I understand how often the world's harsh whispers can drown the gentle truth of my love. Pain may visit your spirit like a relentless storm, shaking the foundations of your hope, but know that I, your steadfast refuge, am ever near. I am not a distant observer awaiting your collapse. Rather, I am the shelter whose walls do not falter, even in the fiercest gale. In the depths of your quietest struggles, when it feels as though your prayers are swallowed by the vastness and your hands reach out only to find emptiness, I am there. Patient and unyielding, my presence is a steady flame in the darkest hour, a warmth that neither reason nor despair can extinguish. Even when your soul wavers under the weight of correction and the upheaval of self-realization, my discipline is not punishment, but the refining fire meant to cleanse and restore, preparing you to rise anew. If the currents of your journey seem relentless, pressing you down beneath waves of uncertainty, remember I am both the harbor and the guiding stars. I do not rush past your pain. I draw close to bear it with you, to whisper assurance in a language only your heart can understand. Do not shy away from this gentle correction or from feeling the depth of your sorrow, for in them I craft your resilience. Your wounds are not the end of your story, but the soil in which your renewal takes root. Look around with the eyes of your faith, for even in the silence and emptiness I am speaking softly, consistently, words of healing and hope. When the night feels too long, remember that dawn is my promise, and I never forsake those I hold in my hands. I am a patient sculptor, and you, beloved, are the masterpiece destined to emerge from the rough stone. Let this truth settle in you. Your journey is watched over, your healing is in progress, and I will not leave you alone to face what you fear most. Amen.